Hello and welcome into another episode of Could Be Wrong with Mike Vernon, Kevin Meckley, Kevin Tehan. I am Nick Schwartz. KU takes down Cal Baptist 68-60 in the first round of the NCAA tournament. They led by as many as 26 points in the second half. I'm sure a lot of KU fans with the late tip-off called it a night, turned the TV off,
Doesn't
went to
sound
bed.
like KU fans.
Thought they'd read about the box score in the paper tomorrow morning. I don't know. Does anybody read the paper anymore? We don't know. Not here to talk about it. I believe in the final 8 minutes of this game, KU scored 4 points, and one of those was a Trey White dunk with like 45 seconds to go.
Sick.
We saw history yesterday when VCU came back from down 19 to beat North Carolina. Being up 26 feels like the game's over. Be honest, being up 26 in any basketball game I've ever watched feels like a pretty comfy spot to be in, but somehow, some way, the Jayhawks made us sweat. No lead is safe for the Kansas Jayhawks, even against Cal Baptist. But nonetheless, I don't want to start tiptoeing around the waters of like it feels like a loss, because it doesn't. It's the NCAA tournament. A loss feels like the season's over. The season is not over. KU will have another game in the next 48 hours, but that's the lossiest feeling win that I think you could possibly have given the circumstances.
I feel shocked. Pepper needs new shorts. I don't know. I'm fine. My heart's not racing. I'm not sweating sitting here.
I never really felt like we were going to lose. Did you ever get to a point where you were like, oh my God, we're going to like this, we may actually lose this game? Like, I never once got there. Like, if they had hit a 3 and cut it to 3, then I would have been more nervous. Like, we had that 6 cushion for the whole time. So I never really got, I mean, it was dumb.
And that's 2
It was
possessions.
dumb that it got where it was at. Like, it was ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. But I never once got to the point where I was like completely nervous. I was more mad. Like, what are we doing?
It was infuriating.
It was more that. I was like, what? Stop this nonsense. This is ridiculous. Give the ball to DP and get the F out of the way.
This nonsense.
They couldn't give it to him.
But it was absolute nonsense. Like, did you watch
last
15 minutes? It
Yeah.
was awful. It was just
horrible.
dumb basketball.
I didn't feel
right
like they
into
were
their
going to
hands.
lose. I didn't feel like they were going to lose, but can you blow it without losing?
It's a good question.
They were blowing it. They were in the act of blowing it. I don't think they were in jeopardy of losing, but they were blowing it.
Yeah. They didn't get away with it. They didn't get away with blowing it, but they were in the act. They got caught red-handed in the act of blowing it. It did seem like
they didn't.
So many of like the crushing KU first round defeats over the last 3 decades have been situations where it's like, fuck this team. KU's awesome. They're going to cakewalk to the Final Four, and you overlook an opponent. This didn't feel like that, because coming out the gates, as bad as KU played, specifically offensively, I thought they were locked in on defense in the first half. But the offense was, lid on the basket, couldn't make anything inside 4 feet. It was bad basketball to start the game. But it didn't feel like KU was sleepwalking. It didn't feel like a situation where like they didn't come ready to play, no intensity. But that's exactly what it felt like the last 10 minutes of the game. It felt like they're up 26. They're like, okay, cool. We're good. We did our job. Now we can do that thing we like to do, which is act like we don't care and not really pay attention to the game and the fact that this other team we're playing is still battling their asses off, trying to like keep their season alive. And by the time KU did maybe kind of try and lock back in, it was too late, because the rhythm was gone. Whatever they had going before that to start the second half was gone. Oh, man. I can't imagine that's a celebratory locker room right now.
No.
Mike is muted.
Yeah, the NBA
You guys
mic
think
are-
no. You guys think Doc Sadler's in the locker room? Just guys, I've been asleep for the last 2 hours. What is going on in here? Why are you guys, Trey White and Darren? Why are you yelling at each other?
Okay, we
didn't actually happen. That didn't act. I'm just. We
have to talk about the last
all of it?
8 possessions for KU in that game.
It was horrible. It was really bad.
Is it fair? Check me on this. Feel free to check me on this. Could be wrong, but it felt like Trey White decided this is my March moment. I am going to put this team away single-handedly, despite brick after brick after brick.
No, he had the dunk, dude.
Yeah,
he did have the dunk.
He did have the game-sealing basket. With a minute 23 left, I think there was 6 seconds left on the shot clock. KU was getting absolutely nowhere offensively. And Darren comes to the top of the key. Trey White's got the ball on the wing. And Darren calls for the ball. Trey White gives him the universal gesture for back off. I got this, man. And proceeds to hammer his 4th consecutive 3-point attempt off the iron. It was pretty shocking for a guy that was single-handedly carrying you offensively to have somebody else on the team be like, "Nah, I got this, man." What the fuck was happening there?
I think it was Cal Baptist. We played right into their hands. They left him open. A lot of it.
That wasn't even in the flow of an offense. They were killing clock.
Some of it.
They were at that possession. They were killing clock. It's okay, there's 5 seconds.
Don't guard that guy, and maybe they'll pass to him, and maybe he'll shoot. And it kept happening.
Don't make it obvious, but definitely give him an opportunity to be the guy.
Just,
I mean,
guard him. Baited. Yeah.
Whatever it was, if my lip reading, it's renowned, if my lip reading's accurate after the final buzzer, Darren, I don't know if it was Trey, but he was talking to somebody, and it was a very it's over. We're moving on. Yeah. I think it was that was very bad. We're moving on. Yeah, we won.
Fine.
Forget about it.
No one else hit a 3.
Wow.
Whoa.
No one else was close.
Darren went 4 for 11. The rest of the team went 0 for 8 from 3.
We need Darren to do Miami of Ohio attempt numbers. We need Darren to shoot 25 threes in the first half Sunday.
That was infuriating.
I will say,
I'm so confused
on this here podcast. My take last time was Darren Peterson needs to own this team, get everyone else out of the way, shoot the ball 25 times, shoot 12 threes. That's pretty much what he did. Now, I kind of wanted 30 shots. He kind of stopped shooting at the end. But this is the riddle, right? We need him to do this.
I'm not a fan of your riddles.
This is what has to happen for us to beat St. John's. It's what has to happen for us to beat Duke. He has to continue to do this. 28
Should he shoot in the last 5 minutes?
Yeah. 28 points is what.
Where'd he go?
Average for us.
He should do something different in the first 6 minutes of the game. I think he should play aggressive, but do the thing where you make the shots. And then the last 6 minutes of the game, do the thing where you touch the ball.
I think he just needs to work himself into a game, much like Joe Yesufu. You think Yesufu's if only I had that leash.
Okay, you know what? I generally
hitting his couch right now.
He's furious, dude.
I generally hate these conversations, but I do want to have one right now.
Yeah, okay, do it.
Who can we point the finger at for why Darren was just not even touching the ball the last 5 possessions of the game?
Darren. It's Darren.
Cal Baptist world beaters.
If he wanted the ball, if it was his ball, he needs to go get it. It doesn't matter.
We can't steal it from Trey's hands.
And he absolutely can.
That'd be awesome.
Just
everyone would be like, hell yeah.
They're wrestling, rolling around at midcourt, fighting over the ball.
The ref's trying. He's do we call a foul? Can you foul your own teammate?
He deferred though. He was when the run was happening. He was not like trying to like fight his ass off to get open, to get the ball, to go force the. I mean, it really wasn't. Like you could say he was present and he was in the game. Like he looks good, like health wise and everything else, but he needed to go get it.
Yeah,
it's his team, his ball. Go get it.
There were a couple times he was there and the inbounds pass. Like from the sideline, didn't give it to him.
Yeah, Trey was inbounding it right, and then it was drawn up to go to DP, and then it goes to Corey. And then the next possession is the one that I was just referencing, where Trey literally waved DP off as he's calling for the ball.
But the thing DP did not do this game, which he has a lot, was defer, where he had a look or had a chance and he would pass. He was taking it.
He took some wild looks.
Yeah, and I was cool with all of them.
Sure.
Like there was one time when one of the announcers was like,
everyone,
oh, Self didn't love that shot from DP. I'm like, I don't think there's been one shot that DP's taken this year that Bill's been like, no. I can think of a few El Marco shots. I can think of a few Tiller shots. I can think of a few everybody shots that Bill's probably like, fuck that. Don't shoot that again. But when Darren takes it, like the last thing you need as a head coach is letting an idea seep into Darren Peterson's head that like, oh, coaches don't love that I'm shooting so much.
He doesn't care.
No.
He doesn't care. I promise.
You talking about Bill or DP?
Darren does not care
about
if he
anything.
Coaches, no, he cares about getting buckets. I think. I don't think he's concerned about. He's like, Mike, oh no, coach doesn't want me to shoot. I don't think that's in his.
Would you say he's jonesing? Would you say he's jonesing for buckets? Jonesing? Yes.
I found this old quote. Should I share it?
You should actually.
It's so good. I should get the exact thing. But basically I found some old interview that Daryl, his dad, gave on Darren, and it was a story. Darren had already committed to KU at this point. And I believe it's via Zag's blog. Sam Lance, the Jayhawk, wrote this, and it was about how the nickname came to be. And basically the quote was something like, I'll find it eventually, but it was something like, well, we lost, but he scored 50 and he didn't care. So we gave him the nickname Bucket Jones. It was like this whole thing.
I have it. You want me to read the quote?
Yeah, because it's hilarious.
This is a fucking mind-boggling quote.
Put it up.
An absolutely insane quote.
It's insane.
Okay, so he says,
did I just butcher it?
No, you got it, but I think the exact quote will add some context. He goes, Daryl said at one point in his career, Peterson didn't care about wins or losses. He just cared about the buckets. It was like, hey, we lost, but I had 50, Daryl said. So nothing made him happy but the buckets. He could have all the steals, all the blocks, all the assists, and we'll get the win. And he's still down because he didn't get the amount of buckets. So it was just more like a bucket addiction. When you're jonesing for something, he had a bucket Jones. You know what I mean? So we created this character behind it, the ego behind it. When he steps onto the court, he's not Darren. He turns into his alter ego, Bucket Jones. He feels like no one can stop him from getting a bucket. End quote.
I don't think we're supposed to focus on the fact that he scored a lot in a loss and was like, well, a lot of buckets though. I think I think it's the other end where we're supposed to focus on the win, and he was still like, I could have eaten a little bit more there.
We won, and I don't care.
It's our branding opportunity. We're creating a nickname around it.
There could be nothing to it.
I don't think Darren's worried about whether or not he's, should be shooting. I think the light is green, and I don't think he's looking around for any signals from anyone else, unless it's Mott's.
we're talking about Darren cares about certain
Darren
things
cares.
like buckets
Hashtag
and
Darren cares.
buckets and the like. I think he cares about the NCAA tournament.
Oh,
He
I
does.
like that vibe. Yeah.
He's still not an animated person, but
He doesn't need
looking
to
up
be.
in the stands, saying something after he drills a big three.
Yeah.
This is
likes
different.
the chirp.
I do
That's new.
think that he's pretty juiced up about playing in the tournament, and he doesn't say much, but he has said as much that he's pretty into this scene.
Let's go.
Hashtag Darren cares.
Okay, all right. I like this. Vibes trending up. Let's kind of flip this around. Vibes trending up. I have another trend up vibe.
Ooh, go.
You know, I know we can be down and be like, oh, they almost blew it. They almost lost this game.
Mhm,
Oh, what the
mhm.
fuck happened down the stretch? The perks of building a 26-point lead. Perks of getting up 26 is it's really fucking hard to screw it up completely. You can screw it up a little, but screwing it up a little doesn't matter because Cal Baptist season's over. KU plays St. John's on Sunday. So spin zone, they were up by 26, and that was cool, I guess, is really my main point.
Additional spin zone. Could this be better? Could this be a better outcome so that the guys maintain some edge versus just waxing the tiniest 23-point a game guy ever?
Yeah.
And a team that's barely been D1 for not even a decade? If you just beat them by like 32, are they kind of just like coasting into Sunday like, all right, we're pretty good still, I think? No, they've got an edge right now. Total reach, but I don't know if it's wrong. I don't know if it's wrong.
Sure.
That's a great take. That's a great take to end it by saying total reach.
I felt it. I'm stretched out a little bit. I might have pulled something.
I'm looking at some videos coming across. I can't hear the audio, but I'm looking at some videos from the locker room. Seems more celebratory than you might imagine.
There you go.
Survive.
Survive.
Yeah.
You're not apologizing for
celebrating-
NCAA tournament games that
Never.
we could apologize for lack of a timeout. Some of the playing time choices. I missed Paul. Where's Paul? Hashtag
Let's
where's
talk Paul.
Paul?
We got to talk Paul.
Yeah, let's talk Paul.
It's crazy we haven't yet.
We are thankful
talking
for
Paul. We're talking could be Paul.
Would you like to know who was the single game plus minus king?
Well, you didn't really set it up in a way that leaves much mystery to it. So
Mm,
Tell us,
Mac.
Who is it? Who is it?
I think this is the first time I've ever seen this that I can remember. Off the bench, a bench player has the best plus minus on the team at plus 16 on the day.
wow.
Any guesses who's number 2?
Nope.
Darren Peterson. I
Darren
don't know.
Peterson plus
Okay.
11. Would you like to know the rest of the starters?
Please.
Trey White,
I already did this.
0. Melvin plus 1. Flory 0. Tiller plus 1. So a lineup that had Paul in plus 16 on the day.
Paul Mbiya, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block. Felt like more than 1 block. I'm going to be honest.
A lot of alterations of shot attempts.
Yeah.
I didn't want to text it because I didn't want to look foolish. So that's underselling it. I was confident. I just didn't want to text it. I was glued to the game. When he entered the game, I felt good. You got to match their size with whatever size we have. And it's only Paul. That's really the only option. But Paul minutes were electric. Absolutely electric. They obviously fed him hours of doke tape and said, just try to do something remotely similar to this occasionally.
What a beautiful boy. What a beautiful boy. What a beautiful game. Coming
He
out
was-
party.
He was athletic too. Like he moved good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's athletic.
He moved really well. Now, I mean, I know it's against Cal Baptist, but like he moved better than I thought he did.
I think coordination is more the he's athletic. He's got a lot of doke to him, not quite as explosive, but he was just really, I mean, he was really, really, really raw. And clearly, like he would dominate the whack.
That's actually good that we found that out tonight. Because that was a question I had coming into the game.
Paul made himself some money. Just dominated Cal Baptist.
Oh, wait.
Like,
Spin zone negative. Was that bad? Because now Paul's going to price himself out of Kansas. Shut Paul down.
Yeah,
Travis
he can
Goff-
name any whack
Travis
school
Goff
he
is on the
wants.
sideline.
He can get at this point.
Hold on, Bill.
Bill, we're not going to be able to afford him.
He's like, yeah, that's why I hid him all year. Shrink the body of work.
Talk about being ready. Talk about being ready for Paul. I mean, it wasn't the prettiest game, but it was magnificent to watch. It was magnificent. Because he's not like a super, you say he's athletic. It speaks to the coordination flip side of it. Not fluid. There's not a lot of fluidity in his game. It's pretty rigid.
That's a better
It's a lot of elbows and knees and 90-degree angles in his game.
I thought we were playing him because he might wreck Daniels, the little man on Cal Baptist. Like he might fall. He's like, they're like, let's
Just
just
eat
throw
him.
Paul out there and see what happens. Yeah, like some collision. They were like, it's dangerous. He's dangerous out there. Jamari actually has been fine. He just keeps getting elbowed by Paul. He's seeing 3 rims.
We do have a line. We do have a line on Sunday's game, by the way.
Can we guess? I'm going to say 1.5.
No,
I don't think they.
If you've
3.5.
seen it, you're not
3.
eligible to guess here.
I didn't look at
I
it.
have not
My
seen it.
model-
I guess.
My model said 1.5. My models have
What?
1 actually.
I would.
That's just mine.
Say more than.
Are you
that.
looking at Ken Palm? Well, I don't think that performance tonight helped.
3? That's my number.
I
That's my
said
guess.
3.5.
2.5.
Two
You
and a
guys
half.
were all over it.
I love being wrong on this one.
That's surprising.
Interesting, right? Uh-huh.
Is
I
it
ran
surprising?
I ran 15,000 simulations on the game with 2 different models that are doing well.
Some
St.
would
John's
say.
won 50.4% of the time. Virtual toss-up. Both individually called it that.
I bet you.
Sorry.
I bet you anything that line moves towards St. John's.
I just clapped at 40 on Twitter.
Yeah, a bunch of like New York and New Jersey D-gen gamblers are going to move it.
That's way lower than I expected.
Patino's got a glisten in his eye this year.
I'm telling you.
Can we talk about Mike Francesa?
Give the people
Espousing.
context.
Okay, so Mike Francesa, the legendary New York City radio personality, is talking about this region a couple of days ago, and he mentions the fun fact, I don't know if you guys knew this, that Zuby Ejiofor, the All-American big man for St. John's, actually started his career, forget this, the University of Kansas, but he inserted this nugget that I had not heard before, which was that the reason why he left Kansas for St. John's is because he was tired of sitting behind Joel Embiid. And he goes on to kind of get into some additional context. And this is why he's the man, because he's got all the extra details, which is like, he's not mad about it. I mean, look at the career Embiid's had. This guy who's won an MVP. He can score 50 on any given night. So he doesn't think there's any bad blood there. And then someone very astutely pointed out that Zuby Ejiofor was in 5th grade when Joel Embiid played his one and only season at Kansas.
And the transfer portal just ruined college basketball, letting him do that early.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Joel Embiid. He's he's MVP. I mean, what are you gonna do?
What a legend, by the way.
That is
Just
so
to
good.
say it with the confidence.
Oh, he
Still,
didn't have an ounce of doubt in his voice.
let him get behind a microphone and say stuff.
Gets ratings. Check the ratings, man. People love it.
Check my ratings.
Where's Ernest Uday? Where's Uday?
It was awesome.
Miami.
Okay.
He was
Is he at Miami?
he transferred when Wilt came in. That's been done. I'll workshop that. He transferred when Danny came in.
What
He's
did
at
Ernest
Miami.
Uday do tonight?
They won.
Miami's
Jai
win.
Lucas.
He had
Jai
3
Lucas
points
is on the come up.
and 10 rebounds. Fouled out. 36 minutes.
He's no Paul.
No.
I cannot believe with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half, Paul had played a season high minutes.
Wow.
And it was like
the NCAA
13.
tournament.
Tiller, it was actually a really, we're going to talk a lot of shit on Bill, but like, okay, they're playing Cal Baptist, which is a big team, and they're not very efficient or like skilled around the rim, but they've been bigger than everyone they played. And Bill's like, hey, Paul, like they think they got size, and he just threw Florian Paul at him, and it worked really, really well. I never seen anything like it.
Man,
And then we went away from it, but it's okay.
The reality with Paul is he would not be getting the opportunity he got tonight if Bryson Tiller was the guy that we all had hoped he was going to be. Like Bryson Tiller, physically, 6'11", big frame, on paper should be able to do everything you'd want from like a second big man. But yet, somehow, some way with that frame, he has never, I would assume, in his life had to play through any ounce of physicality, and it shows every single night. And you would even think like
it's kind of OTE for you.
And you would think like, well, okay, yeah, even as bad as it's been at times, yeah, he got bodied by Colorado and Boulder earlier this year. It's like, well, but it's Cal Baptist. He'll be able to assert himself. Nope. There is any resistance at or near the basket, you can bet your bottom dollar Bryson Tiller is not going to convert. And it is so incredibly frustrating.
Yeah.
Did have 10 boards.
He's a baby boy, Nick. He's a baby boy, but we need men in March. So we go to Paul. The Bambi. He's kind of a tweener. He does everything all right. Pick a lane, dude. Pick a lane.
Me?
Pick a lane.
Me pick a lane?
No. Bryson, pick a lane. Pick a lane.
He hit the deck a couple times tonight. Bill's encouraged by that.
He did.
He was better.
He was better in the
Bill's
second
trying to. I actually think we're not. Last podcast we joked that Bill was trying to fit like 4 years of development into one season or one game when he benched Bryson for the entire second half. I thought about that after the pod. I was like, you know what? He kind of has to. Like, we were joking, but maybe there's something to it.
Hey, we got a tip time. We got a tip time for KU.
Could be
St.
tip.
John's.
This is big for me.
3:15 Central Time on Sunday.
Ooh, sorry, honey. Your birthday dinner's in jeopardy. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, fortunately, Kev,
Holy shit.
that's the first game of the day in San Diego, so should not be facing any delays on that tip time.
I'm looking at some Jamari.
You're talking about 3:15 Jayhawk time?
Holy shit.
Yes. 3:15 Jayhawk time.
4:15 Central.
Oh,
people.
I'm sick.
How many minutes did Jamari play tonight?
Sorry.
Dinner.
That's on me.
Dinner is
That's on
toast.
me.
He's a mountain
I'm in
guy.
Mountain Time. I'm converting from Eastern Time. That's on me. Hand up. I'm sorry to everybody.
Been there. Botched a few newsletter times in my day. Doing time change.
Yeah.
In fact, I thought today's game was later than it was because I've been so focused on not fucking up the time in the newsletter and staring at that Central Time. Could be time zones. Could be time zones. Hey, Jamari McDowell. I was pulling this up. Okay, so
I just have a feeling before Mike says anything, I have a feeling this is not going to be a positive take because I can't imagine what's going to start with Jamari McDowell and end with something super positive right now.
Should I not?
No, proceed.
No,
I was staking my take.
Should I?
I was staking a take.
I was gonna bail. Okay.
Is it that he hasn't scored since like the month of February?
Well, so now it's 10 games, including tonight. 144 minutes played total. How many 2-point shots do you think he's made? And how many do you think he's attempted?
Okay, are we
That's
thinking
the Iowa State game. The loss at Iowa State, February 14th.
Let's compare it. Let's compare it to High Point superstar Chase Johnston, who was 0 for 4 from 2 until he went 1 for 5.
I think he's made a couple breakaway dunks or layups. So I'm going to say he's made 5. I'm going to say he's 5 for 20.
I'm going to say he's 2 for 9.
I'll take the under on both of those.
0 for 2, guys. 0 for 2 in 144 minutes. From 2. From 3, he's 6 for 21. 6 made shots in 144 minutes.
He's a specialist.
And 1 for 4 from the line.
This is a take from Girl's Dad 1. He says, but Jamari doesn't make a lot of mistakes or turn the ball over. He's basically facilitated. I would agree.
4 turnovers.
But
that's pretty good.
I think a different way to say that would be somebody's got to play some minutes. So Jamari can get out there and give you 10.
How is
he
this
can
guy?
give you 10 minutes.
You want a guy to move the ball and not turn it over?
Actually furious.
Nick can do that. We can have Nick do that right now.
3 assists. 4 turnovers. What the fuck? What the fuck?
2 threes against St. John's. We all move on and forget.
Well, to be fair, it's not like when he's in the game
against St. John's.
But to be fair, it's not like when he's in the game, they're feeding him. You know what I mean? He's not getting a ton of touches.
11 rebounds, 2 steals. Why is he out there?
Who else you gonna put out there?
Cole.
Dude,
have you not seen that? No,
that. Oh my god!
I agree with it. Do you see what happened tonight, dude?
Dude, look at our hidden. Look at our hidden gems.
We got fucking
no, Mike. We're not doing that.
Hidden gems, Paul.
Because I'm sitting there watching El Marco, who I know he was guarding that little dude, but why? Where was Melvin during that? Where were the? It was infuriating. This whole thing has just pissed me off. Seeing it all happen.
Which part specifically are you referring to that's pissing you off?
End of the game, the guys who were playing, the way it was coached, the inability to get the ball to Darren, the lack of any other guys stepping up. I love Paul. I love you. I miss him. I don't know, man. Okay. All right. I got it out of my system. I was worked up and I feel great now. We're going to beat St. John's. This is how the tournament works.
You're right. You're right. And remember, guys, you guys forgot about the fucking ace up our sleeve. So we've been promised a Jaden Dawson game-winning play. And it didn't come today, which means KU's at least guaranteed to get to the Sweet 16. Every game that KU wins from here on out where Jaden Dawson doesn't make a great play, just know that's getting banked for the future.
But Bill promised. He promised us he would win us a game.
This is like
it's a good take.
When Bill says something like, but Bill said. Bill says a lot of things. He plays the crowd. And Jaden is ready. Jaden is ready.
I like that.
I'm shocked. Shocked
at what?
The end of that game, dude.
They won. They closed it out.
Survive in advance. That's the rule of March.
Get it out of your
I mean, how do you think fucking Duke feels? They almost lost. They were down to Siena the whole fucking game, you know?
I can tell you. Watch some afternoon basketball with Duke friend today. He didn't want to come. He did not want to come watch college basketball today.
Do not come.
That's how they feel. He knows all the statistics that if you win 1 versus 16 that wins by 6 or less goes on to lose in the very next game like 70+% of the time. It's not good. This Cal Baptist is not Siena. Playing 5 guys, one who Dame Sarr tried to break his leg.
On their home
That's
court.
actually an important thing to state. That's an important sentence to have said, because in my brain, Cal Baptist does feel like Siena. In my brain, there is no discernible difference between those programs, but it's important to remember we can't tell you what the difference is, but we're just here to tell you there is a difference, and it's sizable. It's 3 seed lines, okay?
We just won a tourney game on the road on the West Coast.
We did. Yes. Did you see that place? It was electric.
Yeah,
for
they
12
tried to fuck us, dude. They tried to fuck us by putting us in Calbap's backyard.
You fuck me, we fuck you.
We do the fucking.
Oh, the NCAA keeps trying to get one over on Bill, and Bill just blasts her right back.
Can't you see it? Can't you see it? It's clear as day.
Oh, I wonder if Goodman was watching.
Oh, he was watching.
Oh yeah.
He's getting nugs right now. He's getting scoop nugs right now. You're at home. He's working the beat.
The Darren beat.
Listen,
Just the college basketball beat.
listen. Everybody knew Mbiya was the guy. He's been the guy all year.
This is a Norm Jeff hybrid.
Was
Nick
that-
has
that
taken
was-
Jeff.
It started as Jeff, and I think it ended as Norm.
Yeah, sorry.
It's the
Can you do a
it's
Paul?
It's the person whispering to George W. Bush meme, the 9/11 meme, where they're like, "Sir, there's two Goodmans.
A second Goodman.
There's a second Goodman has hit the podcast." Okay.
Can we get Norm? I want Norm talking about Paul.
Well, Paul knows better. Paul knows better.
It gets me every time.
He knew Bill would give him a chance.
That's right, Norm. I talked to Bill. Bill actually gave me this polo. I'm supposed to be unbiased, but he actually gave me this, and it's Peter Millar, and it's a double X. But I could fit a single X if I needed to.
That guy's a single X.
Oh man.
I think he's
Yeah, Bill gave me a double X. He should have given me a single X.
Can I tell a quick story unrelated to this game?
Yes.
Wednesday night out at a birthday dinner with my wife in Denver, and nice restaurant. And I order a glass of wine before dinner. Waitress comes over, and I see her just nervously carrying the tray with a glass of wine. The liquid is swaying back and forth at the brim of the glass. There's 18 ounces of wine in this wine glass, and she comes over and she says, "Hi, this is from Mr. Jeff Goodman, and he just wanted to say congratulations on your investment and happy birthday." And I go,
Happy birthday, Nick.
I know this is the could be wrong guys. I don't know who all was involved in this. My wife starts looking around like a barn owl. She's just like, "Who's Jeff? Who is Jeff Goodman? Who is that? What investment? What did you invest in?" I'm like,
Nick, you texted that she said, "Why is it so full?"
yeah, it took a long time to break that entire inside joke down. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for the wine.
Did you have
happy
to explain
birthday.
who Jeff Goodman was?
It didn't make sense to explain it. I was like, it's not going to matter.
It ruined their dinner.
We argued on the way home. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Melvin and Flory, just once again, kind of nothing burgers from them offensively. There's part of me with Melvin specifically, I'm like, this is just the Melvin experience. You know, there are going to be some snoozer games where he can't get anything going, and then you'll think he's in a rut or something, and then the next game tips off, and all of a sudden, nobody can stay in front of him, and he's controlling the offense. So I feel like I'm not overly concerned with Melvin. Flory, on the other hand, like you can get by with a bad Melvin game. It's really tough for this team to succeed without Flory being a difference maker. I mean, even when Darren was out, he was your most important player. He was the guy who was kind of controlling things defensively and uber efficient around the rim offensively. And just two straight games. It hasn't quite been there. I'm not ready to sound the alarm yet, but it's not fun to see both of those guys have off nights on the same night, especially this time of year.
I mean, they shut the little man down in the first half. That's why I was confused when they changed the defense on him.
What did
felt
they
like
change? What did they change in the second half?
Well, Melvin just wasn't guarding him, right?
But that to me is just like that's not changing the
had a few
defense. That's
things.
you guys
I didn't
being up 26 and like, okay, this game's over.
Well, as things got tight in the last, it took a minute to like. Actually, Marco guarded him through the end and got a few stops.
He did.
It was infuriating when he had the ball, though.
Did you also not think that he was going to foul that little guy?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
he proved me wrong. He shut us up.
Could be wrong. Yeah, fuck it. I don't even know what to say about that.
Can I just say that kid screaming at the crowd? I mean, I get it now in hindsight.
Do it. Down 13.
That little fucking bug screaming at the San Diego crowd.
What did he know?
He was going Christian Brown national championship game. Wasn't he though? Because they lost. Okay. They lost. And frankly, they never really had a chance to win the game. They made things interesting. Sure. I'll give you that. They were never in a position to win the game. Him going Christian Brown versus UNC mode down 13 with 3 minutes to go. That got me back in the mode. Like that got me back fired up. Okay, this is March. This is content. I hate this guy. I want to end his basketball career. And they did.
I mean, I wanted that too, but that guy was a vibe. I don't care what you say.
Oh, of course. If he was on your team, you'd fucking love him. No question.
We have him. We have Guy.
G?
We have Key.
We have clarified butter.
Does he have eligibility?
No way, right?
I would love to see Bill not play this guy.
For sure. You want to come here? We'll give you $1 million and we'll never play you.
Mm-hmm. You're going to take threes and get
just to be clear,
on, and I'm going to get furious.
He is Diggy Coit, right?
Kinda.
Could be Diggy.
He's Baptist Diggy Coit.
Maybe that's why I like him. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Diggy's smiling down from above on this game.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Lord carry him now.
Has Diggy left us?
No, but can we talk about when El Marco went flying back on that dude's shot?
He couldn't believe it. El Marco couldn't believe that he got pushed 23 feet.
Oh my God, that was embarrassing, dude.
Dude, that was embarrassing. What was he doing? I have a campaign.
He's trying to sell a foul.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. I think he got lost in the sauce there a little bit. He is.
Give him a SAG award
for overacting.
Yeah.
Darren Peterson in his first ever NCAA tournament game tied for the 5th most points scored by a KU player under Bill Self with 28. That is courtesy of Creighton Coover.
28 or 26?
28.
And he missed his first 5 layups and all the 3-pointers early. Like he could have 35.
For sure.
When that heat check in the second half, I was like, boy, is this what we're going to get?
The end of half, finally they clear out and let him freaking do his thing. Finally.
By the way, Mech, imagine watching that. Imagine being on the court and wearing the same jersey as the guy who does that. And then at the end of the game, being like, congrats. Congrats on that cool shot earlier. This one's mine.
What
closer? Rivera.
I can't get over that. I can't
either. That was
teaching moment.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully that's what it was.
I'm gonna throw up. Nick, you looking? That was stressful, man.
For sure.
It was stressful. It was.
I think that was like peak stress because it was
terrible for our country.
You weren't stressed.
Tremendous content.
I was not sure.
You know, now we got the national media is just shitting. The national media,
Good.
the national media, they are putting narratives in all of your minds. They're tearing us apart. They're splitting us. And they're saying that Darren shrunk at the end. They didn't even watch. Pat 40, a lot of tweets about Kansas, none about Missouri. Thanks, bub. Thanks, bub.
Pat 40, what'd he say?
Oh, he was just absolutely shitting on. He does it. I would like to do like a Twitter sentiment analysis of his tweets about Kansas and his articles. I think he called it coaching malpractice. I consider Pat 40 to be journalism malpractice. I mean that too.
Wow, I just read like 3 of them done.
That's the
I'll read them.
3 tweets. Yeah, they're stupid.
He's terrible.
What are they saying?
Is Pat 40 has been
Coaching
frame
malpractice.
mogging. Pat 40 has been frame mogging since before frame mogging was a thing.
Yeah, I remember in 2012, I think he wrote some article that was like Bill Self is an elite. And then KU made the Final Four. It was like
Kansas is committing malpractice by letting Darren Peterson be a spectator off the ball as Cal Baptist somehow cuts the deficit to 6. This is bizarre, all caps.
Reasonable.
Yet again,
nope.
Kansas
Trey
going to
White.
the Trey White offense while Peterson stands around. Bill Self's reputation
never
as a
said that.
masterful in-game coach is under some scrutiny tonight.
Reasonable to me. That was all reasonable. I don't care what you guys say.
Why are you so obsessed with this, Pat?
He needed to have the damn ball.
Journalism malpractice.
No.
He should not cover Kansas.
So you think,
Or
just to be clear, Mac, you think the fact that Trey White waved Darren Peterson off
That was one.
as he's called,
Bill was bad, dude.
break it down for me.
When you're up 26 and then it goes to 6 against Cal Baptist in the NCAA tournament.
No.
You can take
You're not copping out like that.
No,
You're not copping out by just like reading me some stats and telling me why Bill Self's a bad coach.
That's not a stat. That's the score.
Scores are stats.
That was.
Tell me what
I have been.
Bill
I have been
Self
the whole
did
time.
wrong.
No timeouts. El Marco. Jamari. Not getting Darren the ball. Freaking out when Flory went down.
Okay, so
I
you
didn't
see,
do that.
do you see what my point is?
No, it was a poorly coached
We do
game.
this. We like to simplify
No.
things so
I
that we
already
can
went
talk
through the
about it.
whole
But here's
thing.
here's the truth.
Oh no, the national media.
No, we're doing
national
this.
media
We're doing
has-
this. We're doing this now because it's been bugging me for a while.
You're gonna.
We like to simplify these conversations so that people like us can talk about them. But the truth is, and I'm not picking on you, and I'm sorry if it feels like this.
Oh, I know
but
what
you
you're
don't
gonna
know
say.
ball. You don't.
Not like
But neither
Bill.
do I. This
Oh,
isn't me
Bill knows a
trying to
hell of a
say
lot
you don't
fucking
know
more
ball and
than
I
me.
don't. But it's the
does.
point of we like to dumb down these conversations so that we can say really profound things and sound really smart talking about basketball, saying like Bill Self coaching malpractice. This is all on Self. Look
I'm
at
not
what he's
saying
doing, not getting
malpractice.
like no. You're not telling me anything of substance. You're just telling me you didn't like what you saw. And the easy thing for you to do, because it's an infallible argument, is to say,
thought it was a
and it's
well-coached
his fault. He fucked up.
He's the
What did he
coach.
do
He makes
specifically?
$10 million.
He just didn't do the thing. He just stopped scoring and he didn't get. That's not a basketball take. That's just you dumbing down an argument to try and sound
I
smart.
just
and
talked
I
about it for
hear
40
it.
minutes.
I hear it all the time, and it's not
Melvin
a new
on
take.
the
And that's
bench.
the other
He didn't
thing.
guard the little
People
man.
say it as if it's profound, as if people haven't been saying this since 2015 when Bill wouldn't play Cliff Alexander over Jamari Traylor. I'm tired of hearing people say these things trying to sound smart, and you're just regurgitating the same things I've been hearing for 15 years.
What if
And
some of them
nobody
are-
is elevating the conversation. And if you don't know ball, that's totally fine. But don't try to project yourself as somebody who is a savant, like you're Red Auerbach, because you said they should have got Darren Peterson the ball. Congratulations. My 5-year-old nephew could make that observation.
one Sweet 16 since 2018?
Yeah, but they should have got Darren Peterson the ball,
They should have. They
right?
should have.
They didn't.
Right?
And he had fucking dude.
That-
He got
that part's
coached in
true.
circles by some jabroni from Cal Baptist, and that all sounded good. Those takes that you regurgitated that, oh, you can't criticize a coach because I don't know ball. These are regurgitated that I've been hearing since 2012 when I said Pat Forty was talking shit on Bill 2 seconds ago. Have a top 50 ranked offense, then come back to me. Washed. He got coached in circles by a jabroni who wears sleeveless shirts for Cal Baptist.
That's a scoop.
That guy was letting Trey White take open shots and they shut Darren down. El Marco was taking over. Where's Flory? Where's Flory? The one thing that is true is he does not give up losses in November and December, or he's not really willing to take those early season losses and develop some guys off the bench because he's had years to do it instead. We talked about this before. This is not novel. I'm not Red Auerbach. I think some of these things are legitimate, and no coach is perfect. Okay. So they came to a head in the second half from the 6-minute mark to the 60-second mark against Cal Baptist. And it was very frustrating. It was frustrating. Okay. All these things can be true. It's not that simple. I'm not Red Auerbach. I'm not regurgitating national takes. I'm just going to keep going in circles. What do you want? Now you're having me agree with Pat Forty. Why did you do that to me?
You did it to yourself.
Actually, I agreed with Pat Forty.
I know,
which is the fun part for me.
No, that was something like
that you did.
down,
That's
dude.
true. Mech is the one who did it, and then Mike. I can't
Mech,
remember
you
what you
think you're
said,
Red
but you
Auerbach?
said a trigger word for me, and it got me.
I don't know what I said.
Then you
I
turned
said it
Mike
wasn't a great job.
you turned Mike into Brian Kelly.
Mike,
What do you want from
There's
me?
no credit, man. Daniels went nuclear. I'm not giving Daniels credit. All right.
Did you just raise your voice at me?
No, it's Evan, the Dwan fan.
Yeah, you did. You just raised your voice at me.
Was it
wasn't
the
talking
Villanova coach who said he was going to fire his entire assistant coach?
Kevin Willard, who former Maryland coach,
That was Willard,
former eyes on the prize Hunter Dickinson recruiter. I saw a very strange tweet about him. It's completely unfounded, but it was an angry fan who was like, "Oh yeah, he's got a drinking problem." They were like, "Your previous 2 schools hid your DUIs."
Milk.
Well, I
don't know if there's any truth to this, but it's a tweet, and I read it, and now I'm gonna kind of believe it.
I don't know if there's anything truth to this, but it was a tweet. I saw that. I saw his comment after the game. He just goes, "It was a joke." Like, it's a pretty tough joke.
Yeah, I'm gonna like take away all these guys' livelihoods that followed me here. Just kidding.
I'm gonna displace their families.
Your kids are gonna have to find new schools. I'm just kidding, but seriously, what happened with the scout? What the fuck happened with the scout? Did your
That
kid
was
like
the
his
first
friends?
half too. It was like a 3-point game. When
I
he
know.
said
That was the most bizarre part.
It's not like you were getting the doors blown off you.
Be a little accountable.
This is March. You're threatening all of your assistant coaches' jobs in game.
That was so
I actually, you know what? That's a great spin zone. He gets it. He gets the pressure and the intensity of this time of year.
Can I go back to the Daniels making? All right, you guys have moved on. All I'm saying is Melvin shut him down. Then he went away.
Is Melvin still tired?
Oh, I have a campaign. Oh, the fatigue thing, which Bill was like, by the way, we weren't fatigued. He said that in the pregame video. Once again, Bill just saying the things. Pregame video, Bill was like, that he said it was a bad excuse, the fatigue thing. I have a campaign, and I wanted to know if you guys are in or not. Nick, that just got weird. I didn't take that personally. No matter how many names you called me or how many takes you regurgitated from Pat Forty or Seth Greenberg or Robbie Hummel, Melvin Council needs to abandon the headband.
I thought we loved the headband.
8 for 15 first game against Kansas State. Since then, 2 for 8. Oh, it's from 3 for 12 actually. 1 for 14. Whatever he was tonight.
not great.
2
Yeah,
for
but
9.
if he abandons
Abandon
it
the
now,
headband.
if he
Abandon.
abandons it now, isn't that like a
Change your
sign of?
shoes. K
Isn't that a
freeze,
sign
change
of
your
like
shoes.
admitting a mistake? Like I never should have worn the headband in the first place.
You know, if we weren't willing to admit mistakes, Paul Mbiya never gets off the bench.
Mm.
Bill
Oh,
hates it when people do this mid-season.
Yeah, so I don't think he's going to be okay with him losing it now. He's like, no, if you're wearing it, you're fucking wearing it.
No, you need to commit. Commit to this team. Commit to your Adidas headband.
I don't think he can lose it. I think it's too late.
I think it's too late too.
guys.
This
Why?
is the
Why?
commentary that we're good at. Forget
Yeah.
knowing Paul. What about the headband?
I don't
I
know,
have an
Paul.
idea.
You don't know, Paul. Let's talk. It could be headband.
There's only one way to get rid of it. There's only one way to get rid of it, and it has to be in game. It has to be part of like a big bucket, and he has to take it off and bing, just flip it and just send it into the stands. That way they can be like, no, your headband. He's like, no, I'm trying to get rid of it. Keep it.
But he has to play well after that, because then if he plays like shit after losing the headband, Bill's gonna be like,
Go find the headband.
go get it.
Yeah, or he could be like, hold it.
He's gonna call a timeout, like, go get it.
Doc's in the crowd.
Yeah, Doc saw who grabbed it.
He's wrestling a kid back for it.
He's got him in a sleeper hold.
Wait, wait, Doc or Melvin? That matters.
Doc. It's
I
like
got
in the
Doc.
middle of game action. Like the players are trying to focus on the game, but they're definitely watching him put this poor kid in a sleeper hold.
That headband rips.
He's tapping out.
Stay woke. What if everybody comes out with headbands?
We're back in our game, dude.
I don't like that at all.
Oh,
I do
team.
not like that at all. I don't like headband Darren. I love top knot Darren. I was pretty lukewarm on that to start all the way in.
What if
I don't think we need
Darren
any
did
more
that? What if
headbands.
Darren did the beaded like the dreads with the beads on the ends of them?
You want him to look like, you want him to do the Williams sisters. I don't think
Saint-
that's our answer.
Oh my god.
I don't think we need beads flying all over the place. He looks very cool as is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with ideas.
I think I like we got the Braidhawks, a lot of cool braids, cool team, very cool team.
I can't get
think
over
that's
the
a
ride with
thought of being Red Auerbach. It's really rent free in my head. Can we
I
break it
used
down?
you. I used you as a vehicle. I'm sorry.
No, you can use
It wasn't
me.
really about
Don't
you.
apologize. Don't apologize. I don't care. I like the Red Auerbach bit.
A. Bauman says, "Is this a hosts only meeting?" This is turning into like, "Are we still on the air?" type vibes. But I like it. I like it. I think we're coming.
St. John's, huh?
St. John's, 2.5. Whoa.
Zuby.
Apparently, line moving up.
Up.
What do you mean?
What does up mean in these terms?
What's down, baby?
Yeah. What's up? What's down?
Not the right way.
St. John's hasn't lost a game in nearly a month. That game was a 32-point loss to UConn, so take that as you will. I don't really know, man. I know
Doesn't matter.
there were like people like bracketologists were like, I thought St. John's deserved to be on the 4 line. Whatever, dude.
Oh, who cares?
I don't give a shit. I don't
When you're
give
the
a
4
shit.
seed, you can't complain.
No,
That's-
you can't
Be
complain.
better. Be better, Bill.
And KU, could KU lose this game? Sure. Could they get waxed? Yes. Could they make me wonder why I've wasted my entire adult life carrying and cheering for this team? Of
Happens
course they
most
could.
years.
However,
This is
they
why
could
we
win
play.
this fucking game. You're
No, this is what
2.5 You're 2-point dogs. Like, you're 3-point dogs. You're basically, you know what? And that's basically
Bill Self is a
Pick
dog.
them, and that's basically means KU's expected to win. That's my math.
That's tourney math. It's like girl math, but for the tournament.
And you know what? They're going to be locked. You think this team's going to be sleepwalking into this game versus St. John? That's the beauty of being a 4 seed. You're never really expecting to win any of these games other than the one you just almost blew, which you didn't. So now you're going into this one being like, okay, once again, we got to be fucking locked in if we're going to have a chance against this team.
This is why, look. This is why we're fucking here. It's March. We got a tourney game, Rick Pitino versus Bill Self. This is what it's about, being a Kansas fan. And if you're not fired up, what are we doing? What are we doing? This is great. I was only infuriated today for a little bit, okay, when the little man was shooting and I was going to throw up. But this is the point. It's awesome. Bring them on. Give me the Johnnies. I don't need mommy milk. I don't need mommy milk. I want Rick Pitino milk.
Ooh.
I hate that visualization.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing I've ever said, but I stand
Yeah,
by it. I'll stand by it. I can't take anything back.
If that's what you want,
Come
you
on.
need to stay out of Italian restaurants.
Dude, that was like 15 seconds, okay?
Okay. I do have a take that I texted
know
you
what he
guys.
said? I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
We should talk about that.
I texted you guys mid-game. It was just a stream of consciousness thought. Kevin categorized it as a take being staked. Marco Jackson is going to hit a big shot versus the Johnnies.
He's auditioning.
Because the thing about Marco that you have to appreciate, you don't have to like his skill set. You don't have to like his abilities. You don't have to like his role. You don't have to like the amount of playing time he gets on a game in, game out basis. But that guy is not going to shy away from the moment. That is a guy with the game on the line. If he sees an opening, who's going to be like, oh, let me pass this. He's going to take the shot. Now, could that end Kansas's season? Absolutely. We've all visualized it thousands of times this year. But we thought that about David McCormick in 2022. We fucking hated that guy. Nobody liked him. Don't even do it. No, Mech. No. Don't like
Not
that
me.
face.
Nope.
Don't like those gestures.
I don't know.
He-
I can't
He
stop.
was the punching bag until he wasn't. And maybe that's El Marco's chance against St. John's. And I'm dumbing this down. I'm not saying El Marco's going to hit a big shot to win you a title. I'm saying El Marco's going to maybe hit a big shot for you to get to the second weekend. Is that too much to ask?
We'll find out on Sunday.
It just runs counter to everything we've seen from him this entire season. When there's a big moment or a turning point in the game or a ultra pressure shot that you don't want him taking and he does.
Yeah, but he ain't scared.
I agree with everything you said on that point. I just the part about
That was
him,
one thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
besides that, Mech, besides those things,
he hasn't done it yet.
You got to look at the other side of the coin, Mech. Like, will his take? Will he drive into traffic and will it get blocked with little to no effort? Maybe. Will it clank off the rim and one of his teammates gets a rebound and puts it in? That could happen too.
Like that, yeah.
That could happen too.
He throws it so hard off the backboard that it is actually an alley-oop potential.
It's a field goal attempt assist. It's an FGAA.
yeah.
And I'll be on the lookout for one of those Sunday.
What's your general confidence level heading into the Sunday? Is there anybody who has any amount of confidence in a dub?
I think there's a path.
Let's hear it.
Well, I'm no Red Arbach,
We've established that.
but KU's got some good perimeter defenders. They've got Flory, who we've seen guard really well. And I think if this game slows down a bit, St. John's can go ice fucking cold. There's a lot of similarities in these teams in that they can go nuclear, they can go ice cold. Johnny's a little bigger. They ain't played nobody either. I think St. John's has more paths, particularly with like shot volume, I would say. The glass, extra possessions. Keys struggle there, but they'll be ready. I think this is the toss-up, and Vegas agreed from the jump. So it's a little concerning just because we've seen some terrifying games from KU over the years where things get away and they can go nuky. But I ran 15,000 simulations on this game.
There we go.
The average of the scores came out to Kansas 73 and St. John's 73.7. It's a virtual toss-up.
And this is your proprietary model.
It is, assuming that works, and I don't know how to make models or validate them. Just to be
Monte
clear.
Carlo Mike. Monte Carlo simulation.
That's what I ran.
Assuming that works.
It's been doing well. It was built to get an edge on Vegas. So it's so stupid. I have no idea what I'm saying.
Sports books hate him. Casinos can't stand to see him coming. It's Mike Vernon.
It worked pretty well so far.
The inventor of the Nerfy.
He invented the fucking Nerfy, for crying out loud.
I'm telling you, this thing's pretty fuego.
Well, so St. John's in conference play was 10th in 2-point percentage. There are only 11 teams in the Big East. So this is a team that doesn't really score inside, and they balance that out by also being very average perimeter shooting. Like, this is not a good – they just don't turn the ball over. So it's like, hey, we're not going to make a ton of shots, but we're not going to do really stupid things, so we'll give ourselves a chance to win. I'm not afraid of this team. I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody.
There's no reason to be afraid of anybody.
Oh, really? I like that. There we go. More of that.
Beat Arizona without Darryn.
Beating everybody.
Darryn.
You know, like, but we also saw what this team can also do. So, no, nothing will surprise me at all. Literally nothing. Like, we could win by 20, and that would not really like be the most surprising thing. We could lose by 40, and that would not necessarily be the most surprising thing. Like, we've seen everything.
That would be the most surprising thing, Mac. Losing by 40.
Okay. All right. Fair
That would be the most surprising.
But
losing 60-20, that would be pretty shocking.
Hey, whatever. I don't care what you guys say.
Keep saying more.
We've had some absolute beatdowns in this stupid.
That's why I was. Yeah,
you're right.
Well,
you are right.
In the regular season, which is over.
No, I'm
You're
talking
living
about
in the past, Mac. See, that's the problem.
Stop it.
I just said we could win by 20, and it would not surprise me.
See,
I think that's the part where I just go like, we know what has to happen. Like, DP has to play well. Melvin has to actually play well. Trey has to actually play well. Like, it's not hard. These guys are all capable of it. They just really have.
Damn.
you guys lost Mech, right?
We lost Mac.
I think
Mac.
Say
Come in, Mac.
I'm back. Sorry.
Pat 40 is a suck bag. Is that how that ended?
That's what you were in the middle of saying.
That's what I heard.
They're all very capable. We just haven't seen it lately.
We don't even need everybody to do it. We just need like a few of
Just
two,
two.
3 of them to show up. We didn't get that yet.
No, we had Paul and DP for some of the game. Like, that's what we had today. That was it.
That was enough to get a March win.
But think
was
about
enough
that,
to get a
Mac.
tourney win.
Mac, think about that. DP and fucking Paul was enough to get an NCAA tournament win. That's so little. That's basically nothing. You got nothing. And
On the road
Mbiya.
against the whack champs, dude.
Paul
would agree
Mbiya
with you.
went into a hostile environment and dominated a game, a conference champion, mind you. Imagine what this team could look like when they're at full strength. Wow, thank you, Mac. You just kind of turned this around.
Yeah.
I'm pulling this from my model. I don't know if this is right.
Here we go.
How many assists do you think Trey White has to Darren Peterson this year? They've played 498 minutes together. That
Well, how
can't
many
be right.
assists does he
No,
have
no.
total?
Is that possible? How many assists?
I don't
does
like how
Trey-
this is starting. Can we just shelve the statistic and not share
Yeah,
it?
I'm down.
I kind of hate it already.
Okay. We don't want to put a narrative out there that the national media will twist and turn into whatever they want it to be, no matter how many people they hurt and leave dead and buried along the way. Zoolander.
No matter how many people
I've been trying to get to that point. It's been driving me crazy. I finally figured it out.
How many?
How many assists does Trey White have this year? 58. He has 58 total assists. 5 to Darren. They've played together for like 500 minutes. It's not great.
Yeah, he gets assisted more than he gives assists.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, how many do you think DP has to Trey?
I hated that take. A couple.
That's not a
years ago
take.
when- No, not that take. The take a couple
It was-
weeks ago when people were like, Darren only has 1 assist in the last 8 games. He's not here to get assists. Don't you guys understand this? You don't get
He's playing
comped.
on this.
You don't get comped to Kobe Bryant and Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker and then be like, where are the assists at?
I'm
Oh.
sorry. I thought we were getting Jason Kidd. I thought he was going to be dealing. To everybody. Look around.
Peterson
That wouldn't be a
more
good
than double
idea.
to Trey. DP is more than double to Trey.
But that's when you know we've run out of takes. They're like, he needs to pass it more. I'm like, I don't think so.
No.
In fact, I think he could stand to be a little more selfish with the ball.
You know,
You know what? Fraud watch, Mike? Fraud watch the other players after the Arizona State game saying he needed to move the ball more.
that's a good take.
Those
That's a
guys
good
are all
take.
in fraud watch. No. Have you
No,
seen yourself?
You need to make a 2-point shot in your last 10 fucking games if you're going to play 150 minutes. So,
The nerve.
you know what?
Can you
Suck
imagine
that gl-
Smush Parker? Can you imagine Smush Parker on Kobe's 81.9? Be like, Kobe, come on, move the ball. Get out of the fucking way,
On
Smush.
any
We're gonna-
basketball
that's
night
what I'm
in Kobe's
saying.
career, he
We're going to
would've
be like
punched him.
Jamari McDowell was sharing the court with Darren like a lot.
But if Jamari got more touches, then maybe he'd have more 2-point makes.
I'm fine with him getting
Maybe
touches.
him-
I'm fine with him getting touches as long as those touches result in the ball going back to number 22.
It's like
He passes the ball and he's immediately clapping for it back.
He just doesn't even let go of it. He just touches it to his hands and takes it back. He's like, there you go. Ball gives energy, right?
oh man. All right.
All right,
Where are we
Yeah.
assistant Big 12 play?
Where are we at is a great question.
Where are we at here?
I'm just blown away. Hold on.
predictions.
All right.
Predictions.
One
Suck
in the
that
morning.
loser take the year. It's too late, but Seth Greenberg went on a crazy rant about Darren's body language. You want predictions?
Yes.
No. Fuck Seth Greenberg. Can we come together? Can we come together and say that?
Yeah, that was a weak take. And then
That was a
Stephen A.
take,
Smith.
right?
Stephen A. Smith goes, "This is Seth Greenberg talking. This is
He's one
a
of the premier,
renowned-"
most elite coaches ever.
Well, no. That's not even what he said. He said he's one of the premier analysts. Analysts.
Do you think he knew who
This
Seth
is
Greenberg
Seth
was
Greenberg.
before?
No, he had
I wish
no
he would've
idea
said,
Seth
"This is
Greenberg worked
Seth
for ESPN.
That's because in his brain, he's like, who the fuck is talking? This is Seth Greenberg. This is Seth Greenberg. It just came out. I can't-
This is, he looks at the lower third, Seth Greenberg. Am I saying that right?
he is known for going to the NIT. That was his thing. He didn't make the tourney.
Well, I
Fuck
don't
your
really
body
think we
language.
need to tear Seth. I don't think anybody. I think Stephen A. Smith might be the only one with that impression of who Seth Greenberg is.
I don't think he does.
Predictions? You guys want to do predictions?
My model has a tie game.
No, I don't want your model's prediction. I need
Just
yours.
to stay tied.
Infinite overtimes.
What else are we gonna predict, guys? Seriously, if we don't have 4
I wanna say
identical
something.
predictions,
Yeah.
then we're wrong.
Give me
Yeah.
Duke. They're a great team, and I respect them, but they're a little injured right now. And I think they're a better matchup for KU than a lot
Gongo
of
will be
these elite teams. No, not when he sees Paul waiting for him.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Paul just steps on his foot. He's got
Who's his agent?
Re-aggravates the injury.
That's what I thought they were doing putting him in so early. I thought that's what I was saying. I don't know
I have no
who's his
idea.
agent.
I have
That's
no
it?
idea. To answer your question, Nick, I have no idea. Like I can't tell you what's gonna happen. I have no clue. Any KU fan is like, no problem. I mean, what were you? Yeah, I have no idea.
No problem. Have you seen this team? They'll make quick work of the Red Storm.
I mean, I guess I'll predict KU wins. Like, you know.
No.
Love that conviction. Love that.
No. Why? Talk to me. Mech, I'm here and I'm scared and I'm lonely.
If you
in the
don't
forest.
believe they're going to win,
Talk to
you
me.
don't have to
Talk
say
to
they're
me.
going to win.
No, we show it all. Yeah, show it all. Talk to me. I'm here. I'm here for you.
I do like the take that this is exactly what we needed tonight to kind of get maybe some people thinking about this the right way. I mean, it was a weird game. It was a weird game. Like, whatever. It was a weird game. You got through it, whatever. But you know now kind of how this works. And a lot of these guys haven't really been in this either. So I guess I look at like Melvin, who, you know, I think can do more. Trey was a weird game altogether.
He was good
But-
early.
He got to the free throw line, which I guess is his game. But like at the end of the day, we're going to live and die by what DP does, and I think what Flory does. We need Flory to be good, and if we could just get something from Trey or Melvin, I think we're gonna be just fine. This game in particular, we need our big guys, our front court, to be good. I don't care who it is, if it's Paul, it's whoever, but I think it's Flory. I think we need Flory to be good. So those guys figure it out. I like our chances as much as anything.
Amen.
Yeah, I think you need Florida to look like an All-American.
He was for a while too. Like, remember
Good
that
time to-
stretch when he literally was?
He is.
playing like an
He
All-American.
is. He's not going to like all the Zuby talk. Everyone chirp him about Zuby.
Mm.
Get real loud. Make a little noise, people.
Yeah, if there's not even a take there, just craft a fake take.
Right.
Oh. Do what Bill did. Say Flory looks fatigued.
Yeah, I think Zuby has
You don't like that, huh?
turned an incredible career out of his move to St. John's. He should not be getting one up on Flory in this game. He just shouldn't. He is he's all of 6'9". How big is Zuby?
I think he's 6'9". I think he's 6'9" and pretty good heft to him.
You want to get to talk about like being one of the best defensive big men in the country? This is a guy you kind of neutralize.
You want to drive up the price?
This isn't Zach Edey, you know? Like, this is a guy you should be able to neutralize. If you want that talk, yeah, you want to drive up the price, you want to go and get some money in the offseason, you want to make $3 million, go to Duke, go to wherever, this is the matchup you win. It's not like, oh, he just couldn't contain Zuby Ejiofor, the Big East player. Okay. Like, good luck chasing a bag this offseason. I like the Hawks. They're going to have the best player on the court. I think they're going to have the second best player on the court. That's enough for me. You're going to have the two best players on the court. Go beat St. John's.
Ditto. You're not going to catch me picking against them because I'm one of those idiots who fills out a bracket and just keeps writing Kansas and keeps writing it. And I'm just like, well, I'll kill them in the Elite Eight. And I'm just like, how about they just win that game too? And then once they're in the Final Four, it's like, well, anything can happen. And I write them again. And I write them again. And I put 152 total points. And I lose. So I'm not going to pick against them. I cannot do it.
Mike?
And I won't.
Well, before you ask me, you have to ask the model.
Wrap us up. Wrap us up with your predictions. We can get out of here and everybody can go to sleep.
We're talking Rick Pitino, brother. We're not wrapping up. But we're not going all night.
I haven't even begun to wrap.
So interesting. I asked if St. John's is a similar profile to any other Big 12 teams, and the model said, actually, Cincinnati. Don't love that.
Good.
No
I don't
issues
think
there.
that's right, though. I don't think that's right. So
Just arguing with your model.
I'm pretty sure that's not right. So let me ask a different model. And the different model said Tennessee. But I asked what it thought about it, and it said, and I quote, well, it's just killed me. The model has no opinion. We've told you this is a pure toss-up.
Amazing.
It is a coin flip. This is it says that their shot volume suggests they'd be more resilient, a little more sustainable, but it really likes KU's perimeter defense, their ability to reduce or basically like make other teams play bad. St. John's really struggles. Like KU can't really win when they don't shoot the ball well. St. John's really can't win if they're not shooting the ball well. They rely on those 2-point shots. They rely on transition. Slow it down, guard them. I like the Hawks. It is an El Marco game. And
First time we've said that all year.
And no one has said this. No one has said this. But Kansas will have the best player on the court.
It's a good point.
I'm no red.
No one has
But
said
the Hawks are winning this game. That's it.
By the end of the sentence?
In the Hawks, we'll have to shoot a little better.
I like that take. That's a good take. Shoot better.
We do the coin flipping.
We do the coin flipping. Shout out Jayhawk1865. Subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple. You can watch the live streams on YouTube every time you watch. We get $1. For Mike Vernon, Kevin Meckley, Kevin Tehan, I'm Nick Schwert. Hawks, 415,
Stupid
St.
fucking
John's.
model.
For a shot at the Sweet 16. This is Could Be Wrong.